Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be hunting for some more graveyards inside of super magical chests and then turning it into a couple of battles. Now, if you guys saw the last gemming video I did, I spent $500 and got one graveyard card. I know I was looking at some other players and asking them how much they had spent, and they said it was a ridiculous amount as well, so I'm hoping today with 29,000 gems, we're able to pull at least one more graveyard card to get ours up to level 2, and then I'm going to throw it inside of a deck, get into a couple of battles, and see if we can knock down some towers using the Lava Hound and Graveyard strategy. So starting off, making our way through these chests, I've got about 6 or 7 chests to open up today. We're going to get a legendary card, which is a miner. Of course, I can't complain about legendary cards, but the Graveyard is our one and only goal today, and no matter how much gold I get, I need to make sure I get some of those graveyards. So Ice Golems will help, Mega Minions will help, Epics are going to turn to gold, Princess is going to get all the way up to 18 out of 20, and she's actually almost maxed out as well. So I'll be sure to do a special Princess video as soon as I can max her out. Meanwhile, we're going to get some more Mega Minions and Ice Golems, all the other cards being thrown into gold, and as we get our next legendary card, it is a log. The log is actually the only card besides the Graveyard that isn't level 4 or above as far as legendary goes, so I definitely could use more logs as well, but let's pray for a legendary inside of this chest. We're gonna get Ice Golems, we'll probably get some more Mega Minions, we're gonna get some regular minions, and cruising our way through an Ice Wizard. Are you serious? That's the second Ice Wizard we've gotten since we started hunting for legendaries, and our Ice Wizard is already maxed out. I don't know why that's a thing inside of this game. I feel like it should make it easier to get that legendary that had just come out instead of getting one that's been maxed out for like 4 or 5 months. All right, starting to get a little bit ragey. Need to put the rage spell away. Let's go ahead and grab our Mega Minions, grab 18 bowlers, and finally, we got our second graveyard on our second to last super magical chest. So we can at least upgrade our graveyard spell to level 2. And the graveyard spell, because it is a bunch of skeletons and they die in one shot to tower anyways, it's actually one of the cards that matters least as far as levels go. For legendaries, it doesn't matter as much as, let's say, a Princess, an Ice Wizard, the Lava Hound, or something like that. But still, I want to get it upgraded, and I don't want to have to open up a billion chests every time I want to get a single graveyard card. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and open up a couple of magical chests since we have some gems left. And as we cruise our way through these, obviously way less of a chance of getting a legendary. We're still going to pick up some Mega Minions and Ice Golems as we do inside of every single chest. It feels like those cards we get more of, but because they're newer cards, but for some reason the Graveyard doesn't have any of that. I'm getting more Ice Wizards than Graveyards. But anyways, very final chest today. Opening it up, that means 3 epics means we'll get a legendary, and we will get a Lava Hound inside of a magical chest. And then making those magical chests worth it actually worked out pretty well for us. Now let's go ahead and get into our deck. You can see the Graveyard is available to be upgraded to level 2. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now for 5,000 gold. The deck that I've been running with the Graveyard spell is sort of similar to the Lava Lightning deck that I've been playing previously, but I swapped in the Graveyard spell and I've been using that offensively instead of the 3 elixir minions. It works out really well. It's a little bit riskier, but you can use the Graveyard pretty well inside of this deck, and it's really, really fun, which is the most important thing. Sometimes people get lost about having fun inside of this game, but it's all about having fun. And speaking of fun, let's get into some battles and try out the Graveyard Lava Hound combo. Alright, so starting off, you almost never want to play the Graveyard immediately. Unless you have a Miner and Graveyard combo, and that's pretty much all you want to play, then you can do that. And as he goes for a push down this left-hand lane, I'll play the Mega Minion to kill his Mega Minion. I tried to zap both at once, the Miner and the Mega Minion, but I missed his Mega Minion, so it didn't work out too well. And now that his Princess is down, let's go ahead and miner that down. And as soon as the Princess gets down there, the skeletons are going to start spawning out of the Graveyard spell. And now they're going to start attacking the tower, slowly but surely chipping out some damage and forcing him to use a log as well. So honestly, not that much damage against his tower. I needed my miner to stay alive longer. Like if my miner was alive longer, I would have done much more damage. He's going to be throwing some wows out there because he's probably wondering why the heck I have a Graveyard card and wondering why I'm such a gemmer. But still, Lava Hound will go down on the bottom left. I do not care about the Princess on the left-hand side I don't care about the Miner, and the Princess I'll just take out with my Mega Minion. And now that his Mega Minion actually died as well, he spent so much elixir on that left-hand side, and he has absolutely nothing to show for it. He barely did any damage to that tower, and now I've got a full health Lava Hound going towards his tower, and I'm going to use a Miner to back it up. I've got skeletons coming from the Tombstone, which are going to help out as well. His guards should be able to be distracted by most of my stuff, and now that the Lava Hound's locked onto the tower, it's all about getting those Lava Pups to do a decent amount of damage, but I really don't know if we'll be able to with the Princess helping out so well. against the Hound and the Pups. Now, a couple of shots going off against the tower. Take a look as the Ice Wizard is doing work as well. We do have an HP lead now down on the right-hand tower, but we do need to make a play to get this graveyard spell down if we want to do some serious damage and hopefully put this game into our control. Now, he's going to just wait a long time, and the Princess is going to keep firing away. She's really not going to do too much. I'll drop a Mega Minion in their face. Mega Minion's going to clean up the Princess and the Ice Spirit right there. I've got a Lava Hound down the right-hand lane, and again, guys, you don't have to worry about a miner by itself. If people just keep dropping miners on you, you should just take the damage as long as you can. He's going to drop another Princess on the left-hand lane, and now that we've got our graveyard spell going down, plus the Lava Hound, plus the lightning spell, check out the combo we're about to drop on this dude's face. We got absolutely everything with that lightning spell. Our skeletons were doing work onto the tower, all the way down to 353 HP. And that means a single lightning spell will be the end of this game, and we're going to be able to wrap this bad boy up. Mega Minion will help clean up the miner in the back. I'm going to drop my miner on the top right so I don't even have to waste elixir on the lightning spell. Miner's going to clean up that right-hand tower, and with 17 seconds left, it's all about him getting enough elixir to drop another lightning spell, or the game will be over absolutely. Now, lightning spell will go down on the guards, as well as he's going to drop another miner. I'll drop my Mega Minion on top of his miner. I'm going to zap the miner as well, and as the log hits the tower, 12 HP will be the final amount of hit points on my left-hand tower. That one came down to the absolute end, but we were able to pull out a victory and to grab 110 cards and 2,200 gold for our troubles. So way close of a battle. We kept whittling him down over and over again, and eventually it was just a matter of holding off his final push as he kept minering me and princessing me down. Let's go ahead and get into one more battle showing off this deck against Harazmi. And let's go ahead and play our Lava Hound towards the very back. Now, rarely do I see people who don't have maxed out cards inside of challenges. So this guy is a level 3 bowler, which is going to be really good for us. But now that he's starting to do a little bit of a push, I'm going to need to use my Ice Wizard on defense. I'll use my Mega Minion on defense as well, and we'll see what type of deck this guy's running. He could be running the deck that I showed you guys a couple of days ago that uses the Lightning Spell alongside the okay, yeah, there's the lightning spell right there. The lightning spell alongside the giant and the bowler, but since he wasted so much elixir over there, check out the skeletons. All the skeletons are going to be spawning up. He's got a Mega Minion. The Mega Minion won't be able to kill those skeletons fast enough, and before you can say Galadon is my dad, that tower is going to go down so quickly, and that'll be the very first tower of the game, just a minute into the battle. If someone can't check your graveyard spell, they're going to be in so much trouble, and since he spent so much elixir on that push and got absolutely barely anything out of it, he got 400 damage on my right-hand tower, which is really weak for all the elixir that he invested. We took a massive lead in the game, and now we can do another Lava Hound push from the bottom left. I don't mind him playing this bowler over and over again. I can just lightning down the bowler, I can lightning down the Mega Minion, I can lightning down whatever he's going to play. Looks like he might just do the same push again if his giant comes out right now, because that's really all he can do with this deck. And there it goes right now. Let's drop our Ice Wizard. And this time I'll drop my Mega Minion a little bit farther forward, but he's got a Musketeer. I didn't expect that Musketeer, so we're going to have to Lightning Spell as much as we can, and check out this Lightning Spell right now. We get the Giant, we get the Musketeer, and we get the Bowler for the most insanely valuable Lightning Spell right there. And that just did so much damage. Like, the Bowler's 5 elixir, the Musketeer is 4 elixir, and the Giant's 5 elixir. That's a 14 elixir play for a 6 elixir lightning spell, which is really good. Obviously, it doesn't kill the Giant in one spot, but we ended up killing the Giant before it got to the tower anyways. So a little bit of a game-saving play right there with the lightning spell. And then now we can reset for another push, and since this deck is so good when we get to double elixir, I really feel like this is our time to shine and take that second tower. Alright, so Lava Hound is down, the Ice Wizard is down as well. He could be playing his lightning spell sometime soon, so I gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna go ahead and lightning down his bowler as well as his Musketeer and his Tombstone. He's gonna lightning me down as well, but since he's just going for a big push down this left-hand lane, I'm gonna go ahead and counter that with my own push. I'll zap down all of his skeletons as well as his giant, and take a look at the graveyard and the lava pups yet again, taking that tower down so low so quickly to 252 HP. I'll drop a miner on the left-hand side as well. My tower's at 1,000, still really not too worried about that. Lightning Spell will clean that left-hand tower up, and that'll be a clean 2 Crown of 0 victory as we work our way towards a 12-win chest. So guys, I love this combination so much. If you guys are lucky enough to have gotten a graveyard from a free chest, from a legendary chest, from any sort of chest, or even if you spent gems and you got it, I definitely recommend you check it out using some sort of tank. You can use a golem instead of the lava hound. You can use a P.E.K.K.A if you really want to. I don't recommend it, but use a tank, and as soon as the tower locks onto the tank, drop your graveyard onto the tower and watch as all craziness breaks loose on their side of the map. So here's the deck one more time for you guys. We got the lava hound, we got the lightning spell, 3 legendary cards, more legendary cards at least, in the ice wizard, miner, and the graveyard, mega minion zap, as well as the tombstone. And again, the graveyard is the only one you really need. You don't need the miner, you don't need the ice wizard, you don't need the lava hound. You can substitute in a golem for the lava hound, you can substitute archers in for the ice wizard, and a goblin barrel in for the miner. It really just depends on what you want to do. So check it out, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's gonna do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.